my beautiful family, my amazing community. You guys lift me up, and today I'm gonna do my best to wake you up because it is Wake Up Wednesday. Yes, so excited. Today we're gonna go through 7 steps of how to be understanding. Yes, and before you do that, make sure that you subscribe to the channel and go and check me out on Instagram, Rebecca-Louise Fitness. So many amazing tips, nutrition, and you can see what this incredible community is up to with the results that everybody is getting. I love it. Feeling good, feeling motivated and inspired. So let's talk about how to be understanding. I've seen lots of you guys comment about it. You wanted videos about, well, how do I be supportive? How do I understand? And if you guys have got anything that you want me to make for Wake Up Wednesday, then make sure you put it in the comments below because we read everything. Right, so let's get started. How to be understanding. So I always talk to people, and you know, when I start off a conversation, I started off with, I understand how you feel, and what I have found is, and that's a great way to align with people, because when somebody is feeling a certain way, the last thing that you want to do is start to kind of go into them, tell them that they're wrong, you know, tell them they shouldn't be feeling like that. One, that doesn't make anybody feel any much better than they do. Okay, you have to align with somebody. So just say, I understand how you feel. And what I have found is that, you know, this isn't the case. So when someone says, oh my goodness, like I'm really struggling to lose weight, instead of saying, well, it's just because you're not doing this and you're not working out enough, just say, hey, I understand how you feel. And what I've found is that this nutrition plan that I found, it's working great. And when I go to this gym, I get great exercises that leads to results. And that is the best way to approach someone, because you're giving someone advice and feedback. So that's my first little tip, is to start everything with, I understand how you feel, and what I found is blah, 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 blah. Isn't that just a great way to start things off? So, number 1, you've got to know that it's not about agreeing with the person, okay? So understanding doesn't mean to say that you have to agree. A lot of times you can get in confrontation or conflicts just because you're like, well, I don't agree. I don't understand with what they're saying, so I don't agree. Okay, it doesn't matter if you don't agree with them, okay? It doesn't actually got anything to do with your opinion. It's got everything to do with that person. So you just got to know that it's not about agreeing, okay? You don't need to agree with how somebody feels, okay? That's not the point. It's about understanding how that person feels. So first of all, of how to be good at understanding is realizing that it's not actually about agreeing with anything. Number 2, there is no right or wrong about how somebody feels. So if you disagree with how someone's feeling and you're saying, well, you just don't understand, well, that is just because, you know, you don't think like them, and that's absolutely fine. I've got Penny here who's just automatically come and said hello. She understands everything. Okay, so there's no right or wrong thing about how somebody feels, and you have to know that. You have to understand that just because this person doesn't think like you, it doesn't mean to say you can't understand and that they're right or wrong. So remember, it doesn't matter if they're right or wrong in your eyes. That's not the point. Number 3, there is life experiences that can make somebody feel the way that they do. So you need to find out why. Like, why are they feeling this way, to be able to understand it? So maybe somebody has, you know, you don't understand why somebody, you know, doesn't want to eat breakfast, or they don't want to eat food, or they're worried about carbs. Instead of just going, well, you're wrong, you need carbs, you know this, like trying to understand what the root of the problem is, or the root of the thinking is, not a problem, the root of that thinking. So it could be that one time at school, you know, they were eating some chips and someone said, you're too fat, like if you eat those chips, you're going to be even fatter. Right? So if you understand why that person thinks like that because of their life experiences, you're going to understand why they think like that, and you're going to be more understanding. So instead of just going like, okay, well, my life experiences has taught me this, that is not, again, it's not the point. It's not about you. It's about the other person. That is what is the definition of understanding, okay? It's not about you understanding your things. It's about you understanding other people's, right? So how to be understanding needs to be about others. So there's life experiences. Number 4, you can't judge how they feel. You can't say, like we said, there's no right or wrong. Okay, you've got to find out why they feel like this. You can't judge somebody for feeling insecure, for feeling, you know, that they're not good enough. Like all of those things, you can't judge someone from that. And you know, you can make your own opinions. And ultimately, if you want to help this person, and if you want to understand, and if you want to make them feel better, you know, judging them and saying that how they feel is wrong is totally in the opposite direction of how you're going to get any results or build any relationship. and that is how about communication. It's so important for me that I'm around people that I can share, you know, how I feel. It doesn't mean that it's right or that it's wrong or that I wish I didn't feel like that. It's just that in that moment, I need to express, hey, I'm feeling like this. I need you to understand and I need you to comfort me. Like, that's okay, okay? I'm not the miserable person. I don't go around, I'm not, very often do you even hear me say that, like, oh God, I'm having like a bad day, blah, blah, blah. That's not me, right? And I'm all about motivation and positive reinforcement. And are you also really important to have those people around you that you feel, you know, like on a one-off basis, guys, like let's not get over dramatic with this, that when you say something because you feel a certain way because something's happened, you need to be able to feel that you can say that and just say, hey, like I'm kind of feeling like this, like, and instead of them just kind of going boom and saying, judging you and like, you know, saying, well, you're wrong, I can't believe you think like that, like that's crazy, right? Don't do that. Just say, I understand how you feel, like let me help you feel better, okay? That's what this world is about, giving love. Okay, so don't judge how somebody feels. Number 5, don't think that the only way is the way that you think, okay? Don't think that the way is your way, because that's never gonna work. You're never gonna build relationships. You're never gonna have communication, and that's a bigger thing with relationships, is how well that you can communicate. So don't think that your way is the right way, because it's not, because you don't have your brain in somebody else's head, right? It's impossible. It goes back to everything, okay? You don't have to agree. There's no right from wrong. So you have to be open-minded and have to know that everybody has their own way of thinking. Everybody else has gone through different life experiences that have created them into the person that they are today. They've got strengths, they've got things they got to work on, they've got things that may be insecure, they've got things that we all just need to understand about people and to be able to make this world a better place. So be open-minded. Number 6, be a good human being. Oh my goodness, at the end of the day, guys, if someone comes with you with a problem, with an issue, just to have an open listening ear, okay? Be understanding, listen to them, engage in them, like look at them in the eye, touch them, say like, hey, I've got you, like, I'm sorry that you're feeling this way, I understand how you feel, and what I've found is that, like, you know, if we can do this and this, you're gonna feel so much better. Or, you know, maybe someone's going for a breakup and you're like, wow, he was an idiot anyway, right? That's not gonna make someone feel better. Just say, hey, I understand how you feel, and what I've found is that, like, you're gonna get through this, you're gonna feel amazing, you're gonna be even more confident and strong at the end, and like this is just gonna be a great learning curve for you. So just be a nice human being. When someone tells you something and it's hard for them to share with you, or it's big, or it's something about how they feel inside, like that's not always that easy, and it's obviously hurting them, right? So don't give them aggression or be mean back. It's pretty simple, just be a good human being. Okay, number 7, the last thing. You've got to grasp the concept that we are all different. And this is what ties in all these steps together. We are all different. We do think differently. And you know what, guys? That is okay. You don't have to think like someone else. That's not what life is about. Okay, but you have to be able to understand why somebody feels a certain way. That's just being intelligent. That's being smart. That's, you know, having a good feeling around yourself. That's being open. That's being a nice person. That's being warming and welcoming. So you want to be that person who is understanding of how other people are. So if you're being bullied at school, if you're bullying somebody else or whatever it is, just like have a token of gratitude, just to go, okay, well, why am I feeling this? Like, why is that person feeling that way? Is it really necessary? Is it kind? Is it necessary? Does it add value? I've said this before, guys. You know, really just when you have those situations where someone is in a problem or a dilemma, or they're coming to you because they don't feel great about something, just be understanding. Just give them that light and that love and breathe life into people. Don't react to what they say, because if they're upset, your reaction, if it's mean, if it's not very nice, is just going to make them feel worse, right? So be understanding, be that ray of sunshine, breathe life in light into other people, because that's what we're all here for. And if we can just keep sharing love and keep sharing an amazing opportunity, community, you know, with all of our incredible Ralphies that we have in our family, then we are going to be stronger every single day. So thank you so much for joining me on this Wake Up Wednesday. Thank you, Penny, for your little intro there. We absolutely loved you having in the video too. So guys, if you have got any comments, please leave them in the description, in the comments below, and I'll get back to you. And of course, subscribe to the channel. See you later, guys. Bye.